Okay, so for this comic book review, I'm gonna go over the Immortal Hulk #1 Legacy 718. So, okay, this is Bruce Banner Hulk. This isn't that Amadeus Chow Hulk. So, it starts off with this girl in a convenience store. Right here, okay. So it starts off with this girl getting off, and her mom's saying, "Hey, don't get no junk food. You know, get healthy snacks." Sorry, it's just really loud outside. It's just the wind. I thought it was like sprinklers or something. And so it goes off with, there are two people in every mirror. There's the one you can't see, and there's the other one, the one you don't want to. So she's in there. She calls this dude on. Dude's looking at her, I guess, calls him a creep, so on and so forth. This guy walks in with the hoodie, and he holds up the convenience store, the gas station guy, and the girl drops her soda or whatever it was, and it crashes, and it scares the dude. So the dude turns to her, and gun goes off. So he shoots her right in the chest, I guess, and she drops. And this guy with the hat saw that, and he's like, "Dude, you know, you just killed a kid." And boom, he gets one to the head. So right off the bat, all these shootings. It's the last comic book review I did was Batman: The Best Man, and Joker going off, blowing everyone's head off in church. And this one, right off the bat, people are getting blown away. So store clerk freaking out, "Please, man, please. I swear I didn't touch the alarm." And dude, the gunman's like, "I'm sorry." It's like, "No, I didn't see your face, please. I didn't see any." Boom, he gets blown too. So he runs off, you know, leaves the 3 bodies in the convenience store, and runs off. So they didn't catch him. Police show up, they're investigating, so on and so forth. And they're talking about, like, oh, one's, what's her name? Sandra Ann Brockhurst. She's 12 years old. And the other guy, one counterman, Josh Alfredo, Alfaro or whatever, 22. And a John Doe, no idea, but probably local. I'm pretty sure I know him from somewhere. So the detective, I want to say the investigator, the cop, the police, whoever she is or whatever her rank is, talking about, blue hoodie, gray, biggie, records. There's nothing to ID the guy, the John Doe. So it goes back to the morgue. And as you see, that John Doe happened to be Bruce Banner. So he's hulking out. And it made sense, the Immortal Hulk, and then he just gets shot in the head. He comes back to life from the morgue. Looks like some out of Friday Night of the Living Dead. That's what it reminded me of a little bit. But if you remember in the movies, Banner tried to put a bullet through his head, and he said that the other guy, the big guy, spat it back out. So, although maybe Bruce can die, the fact that he's also a Hulk decides, no, we don't die, we live. Because if you die, I die, and that's not good for Hulk. So, next page is just the gunman's over at some house. It looks like a house, no, not a abandoned house. It seems to be some gang called Dogs of Hell, and he owes them money, so that's why he was doing that. He's behind on rent and all that. So he's just a stupid kid or dude that is in some stuff, involved with the wrong people and in debt, running behind on payments. So he got desperate and decided to rob a liquor store or a convenience store, gas station. It's all the same. Not really, but whatever. And so, okay, the guy tells him, you know, don't come back till you got all my money, blah, 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 and don't bring your sob story, because the guy's like, you know, still tore up from, you know, there was a 12-year-old girl, you know, and I killed 2 other people. Obviously, he didn't mean to kill no one, but he did. So, you know, the Stone Chart guy is telling him, you know, next time bring me my money and don't give me your sob story. So he goes on. All of a sudden, this giant ruckus happens. Let's see right there. And so everyone starts stripping out. Lights go off, and the main dude tells everyone, okay, Go check it out. Everyone has their guns. Generators out. and the main dude, I don't know, I forget his name. I don't think they said his name. Joe's his name. So Joe starts screaming for this guy named Mikey, and I guess Mikey comes in. It got him. It was just there, so big. It's a devil. So the guy, Mikey's freaking out, saying it's a devil that's after them, and Joe pretty much tells him to shut up and knocks him out. And in all this, okay, so Joe's saying, you know, these idiots. All right, let's go in through the door, and as you see, out comes the Hulk's hands. So you realize real quick it's the Hulk. So they start blasting away. You know how that goes with the Hulk. And in all this, the dude that shot the girl in the store clerk and all that, he's running off, drops the key, he's nervous. All this commotion is going on in the back. So you hear everyone like screaming, scrambling, trying to fight this dude. And nothing. It stops. Dead silence. And it goes into focus. He goes to check it out. This is a stupid part. He goes to check it out, see what happened. No, Joe, you still there, Joe? Anyone? Hello? And okay, there is someone who's telling him the name of the girl. Sandra Ann Brockhurst. That was her name. So that one that's telling him what the girl's name is the Hulk. Nice big old spread there. You see that? It's like a poster. And dude's like, and then Hulk also tells her she was 12. So and they got that big old spread, and you got another spread. It's pretty cool. I like the artwork. I like the Hulk. And he's like, no, I didn't want to. He's like, how does it feel in your hand? Like what? Heavy, right? Hulk's telling him, you know, about the gun. He's pretty much talking about how like it must have felt great having that gun in your hand, and having that power over the individuals you shot in that convenience store. And so he freaks out and he starts shooting at the Hulk. Of course, you know how that goes. Does nothing. So he's like, you know, on someone who deserved it. I mean, has he ever pulled trigger once or been to yourself? Okay, he's telling him, oh, you know, you're lying if you say you didn't like feel any type of power having the gun over these people. Oh, pretty much is Jackson. So he's like, kid's like, please, I have a family, I have a little girl. He's like, and Hulk's just simply like, oh, you don't say. I know, I didn't want this. I made a mistake. Didn't you ever make a mistake? Please, I swear, I'm not a bad guy. Then dude asks, am I? And Hulk just grins scary like hell. He's like, what do you think? What do you think, face? That looks like your stomach. That looks like what your stomach would look like after you ate some spicy food, and you're like, man, should I have eaten that? And your stomach's going, what do you think? It's about to tear you up. So the cops show up to this house. There's a hole in the back wall, and there's busted up people. The kid's in critical condition. Every broken bone in his body, collapsed lung. I don't know. Let me see. Stable condition, concussions and fractures mostly, but which brings us to this guy, Thomas Edward Hill. He's the shooter. Turns out he owed them some money. Found him in a hospital parking lot in a shallow crater, like a meteor landed and brought him along. Collapsed lung, internal bleeding, just about every bone in his body broken or crushed, unresponsive, clinging to life. He'll never walk again and might never wake up again. So the Hulk did a number on this kid, on this dude. And it goes back to the detectives or whatever they are. She has an idea of what she has a hunch of it being Bruce Banner. So let me see, where does it go? I'm only saying this because people should know, you should know. But this never came from me. That someone who attacked the dogs tonight, the dogs of hell, the gang, he was big, built like an engine of hell, I quote, and was green. So the lady with the dreads, whatever, she's like, I couldn't be Bruce. And it's like, you know, it's Marvel. All kinds of stuff have happened before. People have been back and so on and so forth. So it's like, what do you think? So then it ends with Bruce and he's looking in the mirror. He's like, not a bad person, am I? And you see, he's in front of the mirror, and the last page is, I guess, Hulk / Banner asking, what do you think? So this is the next issue right there. Comes out next month, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes out next month. I don't think it's one of those weekly series. But yeah, I liked it okay. I like the artwork. I like the way the Hulk looks here. He looks like Green Hulk / Gray Hulk. I'm not too sure with what's going on. It was an interesting first issue to this Hulk. Will I check out the next one? Yeah, I'm kind of curious where it goes. And curious what goes on here, because obviously he should have been dead. Hawkeye put an arrow through his head, so. And I don't know, like I thought it was good. I thought it was decent. So I'll check out the next one and go from there. Kind of like I'm doing with the Batman. I think the next issue to Batman: The Best Man comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It's Tuesday, so it might come out tomorrow. But yeah, I'll definitely check out the second issue. I like the first one, okay. I'm glad that that dude got his comeuppance for killing the little girl and the store clerk. So that was cool. At least I thought it was cool. If you read this and you want to give your thoughts on it, go ahead and do so in the comment section. If you want to give your thoughts on what you think of this Bruce / Hulk, like I said, do so in the comment section. Feel free to share your thoughts. But yeah, Bruce Banner Hulk over Amadeus Child Hulk any day. So that's all I got for this comic book review. So until the next time I do one, you guys have a good one, and yeah, bye.